Of course, someone used my pawn when I'm not recording. Thanks, though. Hello there. Scholar in Post here. As I mentioned, I did a little grinding. Or, well, it became a lot of grinding. See, I ranked up my vocations and got the augments I wanted. But then I also went out exploring for a bit. And I found dragons. There's a drake right outside Grand Soren. There's another wyvern out by Windbluff Tower. I don't know what happened here. And there's this wyvern at Blue Moon Tower.
The armor! Withdraw!
Dragon, gnawing that tail!
Ettore ego! Latte histo gusta!
Brace for a dive!
How do we fight such a thing?
We cannot reach it from the ground!
Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
Allegro!
Stab on it!
Attack when it reels!
The horn is destroyed! Lightning is no use against
Salvo!
it!
Quetelda!
I'll scale it into
Lupo! Metandra!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
Cannot reach it on the ground!
Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
Attack when it reels! Lightning is no use against it! It's bent and open to attack!
Mine don't fall!
The horn is destroyed! Attack when it reels!
Salvo! Quetelda!
An opening!
How do we fight such a thing?
Tis aloft! Brace for a dive!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
We cannot reach it from the ground!
'Tis folly to attack it head on.
Ora! Gamadea!
I shall take on the
Tis aloft! Brace for a dive!
Ora! Gamadea!
Its breath can shock sure as thunder!
cannot reach it from the ground!
Attack when it reels!
Lightning is no use against it!
Tis folly to attack it head on!
I'll strike its horn! How do we fight such a thing?
We cannot reach it from the ground!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
Tis aloft! Brace for the dive! How do we fight such a thing? We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
An opening!
How do we fight such a thing?
'Tis aloft! Brace for a dive!
Find those claws!
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft!
We cannot reach it from the ground.
do we fight such a thing?
A curative whistle.
Rain steel upon it!
On solid ground, the advantage is ours. Quickly! The heart is unprotected! Now!
No, Master! Aim for its heart!
The heart, Arisen! Attack the heart!
Salvo! Upheld!
What a cat! Lightning is no use against it!
Rain steel upon it!
Attack when it reels! An opening!
Aim for the head as it readies its blade!
Lightning is no use against it!
Quick! The heart is unprotected!
Attack their dreams.
Rain steel upon it!
Quickly! The heart is unprotected!
There, Master! Wyverns! Lightning is no use against it! We have triumphed.
Struggle as best you can! I'm coming to help!
An opening!
Esa! Mistera Ome!
Best we brought cures for various ailments. They may save our lives.
Mind your footing, even in battle. A well-formed party can often fell even foes stronger than they.
Also, this worm down in the Water God's Temple.
A strange trick of fate to meet a fellow family.
The heart lies exposed!
Attack when it reels.
So be it. Perhaps there is a new truth to be found. In right.
Fully to attack and head on.
It's the will of the world. Stand against me.
I cannot take much more! I was clumsy. It wields magic of the highest order!
For its spells.
Not bad.
Help me! Attack when it reels!
Find that tail.
Rain steel upon it!
An opening! Rain steel upon it! The horn is destroyed!
Attack when it reads!
What a gap!
I cannot take much more!
An opening!
The heart is unprotected!
Attack when it reels!
A hand of peace.
Rain steel upon it!
Find that tail!
Let the mother of
Attack! Attack when it reels!
An opening!
Quickly! The heart is unprotected! Hit it with all your might! Magic of the highest order!
lies within the hollow.
The heart is unprotected!
I cannot take much more. Rain steel upon it.
An opening!
Watch for its spell.
Magic!
No, they hold the advantage.
Attack! Freeze!
I'll hear all I will.
Refreshment is in order.
We must gird ourselves against its magic.
Attack it head on.
An opening!
I'll send it forward.
Attack with it.
I also got the achievement for fighting all 3 types of dragons, so nice.
Or upheld.
So, yeah, I fought some dragons, one to get some stuff dragon forged, and to help with that, I tried the Air Dragon again. At least the offline version this time.
That was hardly a warm-up.
Arisen,
Dragon.
I know you well.
Apparently, I can beat an offline Air Dragon with Mystic Knight in 2 to 3 runs. Still can't manage one yet though, gotta up my DPS. I will say, the fight is really fun, but it does really show some of the glaring missteps in design present with the game. See, it's basically a dragon-shaped golem fight. You need to shoot or climb to break the various hearts, which is really cool in concept, but it doesn't always work. Like how if you're playing a fighter or a warrior, you basically can never hit the wings on your own. So, too bad if you pick those. Or how climbing to the different weak points is painfully jank, and you end up wasting so much stamina trying to reorient. Or how you completely lose camera control when climbing for some reason, meaning you're stuck staring at the dragon's hanging entrails when you need to see if you're even hitting the heart. Basically, if this controlled well, it would be a great fight. I've beaten it about 3 times each with Mystic Knight and Assassin, and it's way easier than Mystic Knight. Granted, I'm spec'd for it, but still, it's the gameplay, not the stats here that I'm talking about. The Assassin bow attacks aren't terribly strong, so shooting the wings, which is the only way I can get them, is just really tedious. Takes a lot of stamina. Plus, the big guy just doesn't stop moving, so despite being such a huge target, I ended up missing a lot. Which is just, you know, DPS loss. Also annoying. Frustrating. At least the Mystic Knight's auto-aim on the magic cannons make it manageable, but shooting and climbing with Assassin ended up feeling like a chore. Don't get me wrong, it was a fun chore, but I kept feeling that this could just be better.
Its bones are immune to attacks.
The heart arisen! Attack the heart!
Its bones are immune to attacks.
Take aim for its mouth as it breathes fire!
and strike from above!
Strike with the beast blows.
A curative whistle.
Aim for the head as it readies its breath!
I'll scale it and strike from above!
The dragon's flesh is wrought from the hearts of Arisen. So that's the way of it. I'll scale it and strike from above!
I'm a beast for this beast.
Danger is part and parcel of adventure. I'll strike its mark as it unleashes fire! I cannot move!
Curious, sir.
It's a gap.
I was close.
Strike mighty green fire!
I'll scale it and strike from above!
They hold the boat.
How many of us can deal with this beast?
It is useless to strike at its boat.
I'll scale it and
I
strike from
cannot
above!
take much more! My consciousness fades.
I'll scale it and strike from above!
Strike where the beast glows!
Blows to darkened areas are useless.
I'll not allow harm to befall my ally. Aim for the head as it readies its prey.
I cannot move!
I'll scale it and strike from above! Push! It readies flame and it's more!
Aim for the head as it readies its breath! I'll strike its mark as it unleashes
I'll
fire!
scale it and strike from above!
They hold the boat.
The crawling foe!
So that's
This will restore the intelligence.
aim for the head as it readies its breath!
Takes it for its own.
I'll scale it and strike from above! A curative whistle.
I'll strike its mark as it unleashes fire!
No! They hold the advantage! This will restore a bit of health.
I was clumsy.
I'll scale it and strike from above! I cannot take much more! What a gap!
I'll scale it and strike from above!
areas are useless!
Not bad. That actually hurt. Please. Also, stolen his head.
I'll scale it and strike from above!
Consciousness.
I'll strike its mark as it unleashes fire! Danger is part and parcel of
It is
adventure.
useless to strike it exposed!
The dragon's flesh is wrought from the heart of Arisen.
I'll scale it and strike from above! Please, help me!
I cannot move! I was clumsy. Taking it for its mark, please fire!
Stone.
This will restore a bit of health.
Take aim for its mouth as it breathes fire!
Aim for the head as it readies its breath!
Help me!
Strike the moment it breathes fire!
I was clumsy.
I'm on my way.
Not obey right now!
It's useless to strike at its bones! Curative reserve.
Anyway, it turns out when you beat an Dragon, you straight up get 20 Wake Stones and a neat holy weapon. It took a bit of save scumming, but among those 6 or so successful attempts, I did end up getting all the offline weapons. The online ones require me to be able to handle fighting the online dragon and dealing a lot of damage. Not quite there yet, but eventually, maybe. We'll see. It also gets you a whole lot of experience. By the end of the grind, I also got quite a bit of money from selling off all the excess Wake Stones, because I don't need that many. I rarely need them in the first place, and I only need 20, which I already had for this story quest. So, lots of money, a surprising amount of levels, like 2 per kill for like 10 levels or so. So yeah, I leveled up a lot.
Is the pawn
But
able to
I'll let Current Scholar show off all of that first.
Survival.
What's this?
What's that? If you feel a foe is beyond our means, there is no shame in fleeing.
Okay, it wasn't a little grinding, it was a lot of grinding. But listen, it's not my fault. The Dragon just gives so much experience points. Plus, look at my new stuff. I'm red now. Like, look at this. Level 75 now. It's just... he gives so much experience points. I only fought him like 6 times, successfully, and he doesn't get experience points between, runs either. It's only when you actually kill him that you get experience. but look how strong I am now. I have this cool sword. Wait, let me go to it. This is the Ascalon. It's a holy sword. It's actually the holy sword of, St. George. Oh, it could have also been a holy spear, but I think most of the time it's a sword. And in his legend, he slew a dragon, so this is appropriate. It's a holy sword for dragon killing. It's also really cool. I think it's also a totally unique design. Like, these are clearly unique because they're dragon-themed, and you get them from the final dragon. And this is not unique, because I've seen this staff, like, in 4 different variations, including, like, gold and analed. But I don't think this sword is shared with anything else. So that's cool. I also picked up the daggers from the Dragon. These share a design with Madeline's daggers, so they're not unique. And those are the 3 I have access to. The sword, the staff, and the dagger. You can get other things from the online Dragon, but I'm not good enough to do that. Like, when I switched back online to check on the Dragon, it's like, hey, here's your rewards for contribution, and it was like 2 periapts. And I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't really contribute that much, did I? But yeah, aside from that, I did a lot of gold forging. I couldn't get Ascalon or Dragon's Faith gold forged, unfortunately. But I did get Dragon's Dogma Dragon Forge, which is awesome, because it's super strong now. Look at that. I didn't get this red one, Dragon Forge, but it is stronger still than my Dragon Forged blue one. Which, by the way, I also Dragon Forged, so... Haha. My new red gloves, Dragon Forged. These were Dragon Forged, so is that. So yeah. And then I went, and because I played as Assassin for a little bit, I went and Dragon Forged some of Althea's Strider gear. So, the Rusted Bow's Dragon Forged, which is great. It's still not super strong. It is surprisingly strong now at 72, comparatively to, like, the 30 it was before. But higher ranking also means it'll proc its debuffs better. And also, I picked up a Stalwart Bow for actual damage, and that's really good. And Dragon Forged that. It just happened to get Dragon Forged. I wasn't trying to Dragon Forge that one. Dragon Forged his shirt and this armor, which I was using when I was an assassin, so that works out. Those are my old bangles. Dragon Forged these pants as well. And his cloak. Like, I swapped my cloak on, and then gave him the Dragon Forged one, and then both are Dragon Forged. So yeah. Everything is so much stronger now. Huh, I'm almost about to level up this one as well. Like, 2,000 more, maybe? Well, that's fine. My number's fine. Right. So, now my base strength is 271, almost 300. My magic is 324. So, my base stats are pretty good, and then my weapon stats just skyrocket them. It's great. I have my skill setup. I went full meta. I am now a meta knight instead of a mystic knight. Ruinous Sigil is honestly too good to pass up. Because it's, like Great Cannon, it's a split spell. So it uses both my strength and my magic. And, well, it's too strong. And Full Moon Slash has iframes, and it hits way easier compared to, Antler Toss. So, yeah, I went full meta slave. The Blessed Riposte and Blessed Trance were for Dragon. But, as you saw, setting up the Blessed Riposte into Magic Cannon is ridiculous. It's just crazy. So, that's the setup I'm running now. It is very strong. It does feel very unoriginal, because I know this is what the good Magic Knights use, but that's because this is just the good stuff. Like, I like Ruinous Sigil, and it's cool to set up, but I do wish we had, like, actual Magic Sword moves. Because those are just Ruinous Sigil and Great Cannon are the only Magic Sword moves that use split scaling. So it's a little sad. I now have... Oh, I'd have to swap Suasion off. No, that's not what I have equipped, though. Right? This is what I have equipped. So Perpetuation for my enchantments to go longer. Acuity for magic damage. Clout for strength damage. Impact for knockdowns. Knockdown is very helpful. It, like, when dragons try to fly away, this and the dual, barbed whatevers. I can't see it here. The barbed nails just knocks them down real good. And then, a trick LC, so I can cast spells faster. Real nice. And then I have Sinew on, and I can replace that with Ferocity. I just like having carry capacity, so it's just nice having this. Plus, considering I have to carry 20 Wake Stones right now, I don't want to move that slow. So this puts me at light. So I finally have all of the augments I want. Feels good. Yeah. And then Alethea is also looking pretty good. Again, level 75. His stats are up there. 300... He has basically the inverse of my strength and magic, which works out because he's mostly played as, you know, strength classes. I haven't made him a mage once. And because they don't have access to hybrid classes, there's really no reason for me to make him a mage. So I'll just keep him to that, to Strider, basically. But having nice magic is good, too, if I do want to swap him in. At least he's not too far behind. Defenses are great. He's still running the same set here. I actually didn't play around with too many of his augments, but he's fine. He's got climbing going on. There is a problem, though. The Ur Dragon screwed with my inclinations. Because, or all the dragons do, because when they do their roar, it just kills all the pawns, and it's like, well, I gotta pick them up, right? So, that boosts Nexus, saving pawns, and because I have to heal so often, or just use items so often against the Ur Dragon, because I run out of stamina so quick, and when he hits, it hits like 3 freight trucks, I have to heal. So it shot Nexus and Medicant back up into primary and secondary, and it's just like, oh, my Scather. So I'll fix that eventually. I actually really should just fix that now, because that's not great. But otherwise, he finally got use online by at least 2 people. And one of them was Saber, who I think was the, Rin's Arisen. So, thanks for the follow back, I suppose. I'm sorry he wasn't amazing, but I'm trying. Otherwise, yeah, I have Guard now as a Strider and Buddy as a Mage. I ended up with an all-male party this time. But they were good help against the later Ur Dragon because I needed more power. Granted, both the Mage and the Sorcerer I was using before, they die real quick. They have not enough HP, and they just drop. And it's like, but I need you guys to live so that way we can continue fighting. Anyway, with that said and done, and all my stuff Dragon Forge and awesome, let's go, turn this in. I didn't go back and explore other Everfall floors, just because, well, honestly, they're not terribly fun to explore. The fights are really cool, but it's like the same 3 rooms over and over. So, if I fight a big boss, that's neat, but those bosses should have been in the main game, and also, I already did what I needed to, because I have all the, Wake Stones. So, I don't really feel like exploring and grinding things out. Plus, again, I have basically everything upgraded. Also, my money is at 1 million. If it weren't for all the upgrades and foraging that I had to do to get things, you know, up to 3-star and whatnot, I probably would have had like 4 or 5 million from just selling Wake Stones. Because I don't need that many. I have like 50 total now, and I'm not going to use 30 of them. And I'm going to give away 20 now. So, yeah. So it's nice that I was able to make money and do stuff with that.
There's not for it.
You know,
Come, let's jump.
now that I think about it, it's funny that this is up here. Like, this is clearly broken and shoved here, because it wasn't all the way up here before. It was way further down. The door's loaded right there, and I had to run down the entire, like, circle. But now it exploded up, which, I don't know how that works. But yeah, the Everfall is neat. It's definitely, well, I don't know if it's an afterthought, but it's basically like, we have nothing else, and we need to put something else quick. Just remix the same, like, 2 floor plans, and then throw enemies in there. And it's like, oh, cool, we designed this Evil Eye, we designed this Hydra. And it's like, oh, can we put them in the overworld? No. Oh, can we put them in the Everfall? Sure. So, anyway. Hello, Quince. I have the things.
Yes, at last. At last you've gathered the whole of them. With them, you can summon forth a rift of considerable power.
Which is weird, because they're for bringing back life, so I don't know why they'd open a rift. If you want to open a rift, I figured you'd want, like, fairy stones. But those are also much easier to come by, and, like, not nearly as valuable.
This rift, born of the Wake Stone's power, will guide you forward, Arisen.
Maybe we need life energy? I don't know.
I fear there will be no returning to this place. Are you prepared to journey on?
Ah, the point of no return. The end of the game.
End this, Arisen. May the world be put right by your hand.
Understood. Wake stones are super weird. I don't know what the shape is supposed to be. Like, sometimes I feel like it's a heart, maybe it's a lung, but they're just really weird. I think they're supposed to resemble hearts. Oh, there. That sort of just happened, huh?
I've learned what to do.
Did I just get another wake stone?
Familiar with this quest now.
Oh god, that's your voice? I was playing without headphones while fighting the Erd Dragon, so I don't actually know what these guys sound like, but... Oh. Maybe I wouldn't have selected you. Alright, well... I guess as soon as we go in, huh? Yeah, there's no, traveling to the other end of the Everfall. It's funny, because I, like, perfected a route to get to the Erd Dragon, like, diving straight for it. It was great. Made it actually really quick. But, let's go! The who? Just, I'm alone in the final boss already? His sword glows so nicely, though. Look at its iridescent sheen. It's so cool. I think for an ending, I have to die to the final boss, so... Let's see what you can do. We just go straight to the boss room? To this interdimensional rift?
Arisen. I'll not waste time on rhetoric. Defeat me, and take my place as keeper of this world.
Oh, are you God?
You saw it awaiting you at the end of your descent. Aye, the same world you've traveled to arrive at this place. A world you may well now inherit. It is a simple proposition, no different than any you've faced.
Fight, kill. Ow! Force push me.
You need only the will to claim what is offered you. The will to survive.
I'm pretty good at that. Alright, fight God, become God.
Yes.
Alright, how much damage do you do?
As you e'er have fought in coming here.
He does nothing.
What is it that impels you? What force birth you are?
He does no. After fighting the Erd Dragon, this is really sad.
Here. I ask you, what is it that makes you alive?
I mean, I have my heart back.
Unbending will. You are here because you willed it, Arisen. That alone has brought you here.
He's doing nothing to me. What happens if I parry it? You know, you could attack a bit more often. Just saying. Oh, alright, well, that was cool. Radagon, you are not. Yeah, I can block that handily. You're not gonna say anything else? Alright, well then. I have a plan. So, this is an interesting little thing that you got after beating Grigory. And turns out you can use this to save scum. You know how when you... Well, let me take this hit. You know when you go here, or when you die... Well, actually, specifically when you go here, there's no return to last save, like its last checkpoint when you rest at an inn or go to the Riftstone. There's no retry option unless you die. Well, oh, get up. Yeah, this lets you do that. This is your retry button. What ending is this? Like, he's not strong enough to beat me, so I have to do it myself. I fell to the world that he created or whatever. This is the same as the opening cutscene after beating the prologue with Savan. Is it a birth of a... Oh, the game crashed. Oh, the game totally crashed. Hello? I skipped it. I skipped it because the game crashed. Awesome. Wonderful. I got it though. I mean, if they was just gonna replay the whole cutscene again, I guess that's the birth of a new dragon. I'm a little mad it didn't work. Let's see if I can get it again.
Yes.
No.
Fight, Arisen.
Oh, stop me. Stop trying to kill me. I'm trying to kill myself.
What is it that impels you? What force spurs you on?
There we go. Let's see.
Sustained your wanderings and led you here.
So, if I'm reading this correctly, the Arisen who challenges God and dies becomes a dragon. So what we saw at the beginning of the game wasn't... Oh, there we go. I transformed. I see it now. Yeah, the game, like, skipped or something. Yeah, so the Arisen who dies to God becomes a new dragon for something. Oh, I guess to select a new god. Like, the dragon chooses an Arisen, the Arisen fights the dragon, and it freezes right there. Why is it broken? It's not like the disc is scratched, it's digital. No, alright, it's broken. It's just broken. Let's skip ahead. Yeah, let me attempt to read into that. So, God... well, where does the cycle start? I guess God has a dragon. Dragon chooses an Arisen. Arisen fights the dragon. If the Arisen wins, cool. Then they can go to the next step. If the Arisen loses, dragon chooses another Arisen. Which is why there's multiple out in the world, because they all failed, and, Eddie decided he didn't want to fight the dragon. So, Arisen beats dragon, Everfall opens up, and it's like, alright, you're allowed to go meet God. Go fight God, and go become God if you can. And if you fail, go pick a new Arisen, because you suck. I wish the cutscene worked, though.
Yes.
That explains, the Dogma. Because the Dogma is like a law or a rule.
What is it that impels you?
So, the dragon's Dogma
Spurs you on.
is, I guess, the rule of the dragon.
Led you here. I ask, what is it that makes you...
He died immediately.
'Tis volition, unbending will.
And now I gotta wait for his monologue to end.
Because you willed it, Arisen. That alone has brought you here.
I beat him already. He's like, let me finish talking. I'd say I'm overleveled, but he's definitely weaker than Greg as well. The dragon's dogma, the dragon's rule is... make new god. That's me!
Just as you call forth bonds, so I command all life into existence. Call it divine creation if you must, but expect none of the mercy men seek in their gods. This is cold truth.
Are pawns just baby God's first creation?
Without compassion.
Like, he makes humanity, but before that, he's an Arisen who makes humans, or makes pawns.
In that regard, no different than the pawns.
Why you gotta kill me?
Without volition, there is no true life. The world falls stagnant, dead as an ocean with no current around it.
It's like they need a soul.
Volition is tempered by the struggle for survival. The decision, just like yours, to fight. Just as the pawns need a master's command, so the world thirsts for the will to live.
Let us continue, Arisen. Show that you are more than an empty
The cutscene took away my enchantment.
animated by forces unseen.
Oh, he hit me.
Temper of your
No hit, run over.
soul is strong enough to command far more than mere pawns.
That's too far.
Show that your will is fit to bind the fraying circle of this world and hold it fast. Fight tooth and claw. Struggle now and cling to
Oh, he walked right past it.
Show that living holds worth enough
Out of
to
health.
fight for.
He never had health to begin with. He was already down to 0. He was supposed to have a cutscene at half health, and I just whipped right past it. He's me. How is he me? Or is he not me?
It is time to decide. Will you claim your right as Arisen? Or shrug the burden and seek peace in oblivion?
Peace sounds pretty sweet. Not gonna lie.
Just so. One foot after the next, come what may. That is what it means to live. Turn back now, and I will grant you a merciful death. The choice is yours, Arisen.
Keep giving me choices.
Yours alone.
I've had to make a lot of choices to come along here. And you're telling me to just give up right here?
Simple choice, Arisen. Step forward or retreat. Accept the quiet emptiness of a false peace, a false life.
You think I won't back down? Because I will.
Then you would choose peace. That too is a valid fate.
Is that my voice? I don't think I've ever heard my voice. Here we go. Peace is good. Oh. The place not wrecked anymore? I mean, that building's still wrecked, but I don't think they have an unwrecked version. But the sky isn't evil. I'm just back. I'm a fisherman again. Valmiro, you're alive.
Now I think on it. I found this not long ago. Long as I have you here, I ought pass it on to you.
Oh, sweet.
Now I think on it.
You got more?
Found this not long ago. Long as I have you here, I ought pass it on to you.
You got more?
Now I think...
You do. Why do you have all the tomes?
Now I think long...
Oh, you gave me back Greenwarish.
Pearl, mistake me not. But I've no intent of ending my days here.
Oh, I know, you left.
The world holds too many mysteries. Too many new discoveries to make. One day, I'll set sail myself and learn the way of the world.
You did, though.
It sounds half a jest coming from me, but I speak it earnestly.
I'm sure you died out on the sea after the whole world exploded. But don't worry.
How's the day find you?
Good.
How's the day find you?
I can't actually use anything here. Oh, wow, that's just missing, huh? Alright, well, I see them out there.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, okay. Hi, guys. It's my family.
Then fear has bested you as well.
No, I just didn't care.
So be it. Go and seek your peace. Your guttering beacon in the churning dark.
Look at my happy village, though.
And I shall await the coming of the next.
You're gonna go make a new dragon and be like, alright, he's gonna go get a new Arisen for me. And that's an ending. At least this one played. I don't know why the movie broke, but I hope there was nothing new there. Took refuge in an illusion. Peace. Alright, now we fight on. I can't sprint.
Why not put an end to it? Praises of the quiet life are sung far too infrequently.
Oh, you're gonna try and convince me to turn back? What? Why'd you swing? Who are you guys? Leave me alone!
That's a mite harsh, ever the noble one, you.
You're an illusion, I don't care. You're definitely not here. Alright, Dragonforged and Salamet. I didn't know you guys were friends. Don't swing at me, though. Mercedes?
You're not without a home to return to.
I mean, I know, but it's fine. You missed.
Why? What is it drives you so?
Oh, you guys will cut down with no question.
My, 'tis too great an honor for one of my stature.
Try this. Who's up next? Who is that?
Why is this?
Oh, it's Julian.
Sir? You've ought to protect, do you not?
Yes, that's why I'm going forward to go become God. That attack came out really fast. Why does that come out so fast? That's such a fast attack.
This is your answer, then.
Oh, it's old Edmund. Oh, and Salvation Man, whatever his name was.
I would bet you rest a while yet, but just as likely would turn a deaf ear.
Did they just give him the same animations as the old man Eddie? Because we never actually fought him. In fact, I don't think he has a character model. Oh, no, he does in some cutscenes. But, like, you never actually meet him in the field. Oh, there's the one time he's giving the sermon in the catacombs and he has a model there. Like the one time you see him. Otherwise, it's all cutscenes. You never actually interact with the dude.
Instead, I ask only that you keep us in mind now and again.
I remember you, don't worry. Don't punch me. Try it. Really? Oh, you all have the same animations. That's really sad. You also all have the same dagger. Why are you only using a single dagger, though? What is this moveset that you guys have? That goodbye is really sad, because I just slammed her head into the ground. You gonna speak to me, too?
I was so afraid. You seemed ever like to leave for somewhere I could not follow.
You can't even hit me. I don't think you physically can hit me, can you? What? You can't hit my shield, but you can hit me?
Be at the side of those I loved. One ever asked.
I like how they all have the same jank single dagger animation that never existed anywhere in this game before. So you can only dual wield daggers. I'm surprised Madeline didn't have her daggers and they just give her, like, banded AI. Alright, I'll walk past the illusions that were annoying.
You are close now. So very close to me.
Oh, it's Savan!
Come, Arisen. I shall meet you on your own terms, joined by my own companions of old.
Salda? Yes!
Stand now at its end, Arisen.
Oh, that's super cool.
See your journey through.
He did it! At level 20, he beat the dragon. I absolutely just demolish his health with one guard.
Through eternity.
I leveled up from that.
We can deal the final blow.
What's he doing?
My life is yours, Master, until its end.
You know what? I haven't used one of these. I haven't given them to people, but I haven't using them. I know what it does, but I haven't used one, so let's do that. My signature move. It's basically a single target version of,
Must act to stop him.
Oh, I can't actually kill him with that? Ow. Alright, well, then I'll just smack him. Alright, Althea, grab him again.
We must be cautious. Our attacks do nothing.
There we go.
Hold him still.
Fine then. Do it a different way.
Now, attack the seneschal.
Plunge my fist into him.
I've learned new techniques against that foe.
I'm a little sad the Sundering Spear didn't actually kill him. Would have been thematic for me, because it's basically the Stone Grove spellbook.
Arisen, forgive me. All I've done was to test your will. It is the fate of all Arisen. You and I swept up in the current, same as the rest.
Can't believe he did it.
Each tempers the volition of the next, and the endless cycle continues.
So you need to swap out God.
Until the coming of a new soul fit to craft the will to live. Someone like you. Until that day, may you guide the world ever justly.
So you want to die so I can replace you? You tired of being God, so you want to hoist it on somebody else? Look at my face, I'm like, what are you doing? That's a cool sword.
Sent you with the Godsbane blade.
Yeah, I have one.
Those who arise to oversee this world are undying. Save by this brand's kiss.
Ah, you can't die unless someone else hits you with this. I don't suppose that's an actual wieldable sword.
Ask that you, as the world's new seneschal,
Seneschal?
now to vouchsafe freedom to your weary servant.
Even we who traverse the rift do not ken what lies beyond.
Why is it so dark here? Oh, it doesn't actually exist as a weapon. I'll keep my shield off for the cutscene. Unless it's here? Yeah, I'm a little sad that it didn't work. But yeah, it uses stone forest, stone grove, whatever the name of the Mystic Knight spell is. So I like that it's pretty fitting that it's like, this is the thing I give to people as a gift because it's from me. It's a spell book, and it's a spell that I could potentially use as my favored class. I'm just a little sad it didn't actually finish him off. So if I do this, can I hit him with it, or is it going to stab me?
There's the look of the world beyond the rift.
Oh, is his chair the Riftstone?
New crown sovereign and keeper of eternity. Grant me now this single boon. The fire of my life is spent in guttering. Give me freedom with the kiss of the Godsbane blade.
Tired of being immortal, huh? That's fine. I'll take it up for a bit then.
If there is aught you wish to know
Oh, cool.
Death, you need but ask.
Alright, explain things to me. Give me the plot at the end of the game.
My knowledge, as my all, is yours to take.
Alright, what is God?
What would you... The Seneschal is steward to the world. The world you traveled now rests in your care. Just as the Arisen calls pawn into being and sets them to motion, the Seneschal holds dominion over all living things.
Yeah, so pawns are absolutely baby God's first creation. The Seneschal makes humans, and the Arisen, who is not quite a god just yet, makes a soulless puppet that looks like a human. Cool.
There are those who would call such a being Maker, or God. I cannot deny the claim any more than affirm it. In the end, they are but words.
They're also concepts, and you sort of fulfill that.
Call it what you will. Such is the office I have served, just as those before me and you beyond unto eternity.
Rifts are but gateways, linking distant
Althea, please. I'm trying to talk to the dude.
of a world far.
New crown sovereign. The fire of my life. If there is my knowledge as my all.
How do you make the world?
It's yours to take. What would you hear of me? The pawns exist astride the rift. They speak of a multitude of worlds, each infinite unto itself.
Right, so pawns canonically come from parallel worlds where other Arisen, I guess, exist and eventually become gods. So, they actually come from alternate worlds to help you out, which is why they know how quests work, because they actually have done it before. They don't have a soul, though, so they don't tell you the story. They just know how to do quests.
Limitless in span and lost to time, these worlds extend in an eternal, perfect loop.
So the story's always going to be the same. They're always going to loop, and they're always going to have a dragon choose an Arisen to go become God, until it finally happens.
Just as a ring lacks start and end, so this world has no origin, no final terminus.
So it is an Elden Ring. I knew it.
If it does, they lie beyond our ken.
Well, I guess Dragon's Dogma 2 is said to take place in another alternate world, Now, I don't know if it's an alternate world from this one or from this ring.
We are prisoners of unpassing time, wandering an unending land. What lies beyond, we cannot know.
Even we who traverse
new grounds. If there
Sorry,
is
Alpha.
aught you wish
Shut
to
up.
know, my knowledge as my all.
This is a weird question, but what is eternity?
Aye, there is life in the world, and with it death. Naught lasts forever. Each rises and falls in its time. But such is a death akin to that of ponds.
What do you mean?
They appear in this world and vanish, only to appear again, like bubbles in a mountain spring.
Oh, that's what you mean. Life and death are ephemeral, unless given purpose, via an observer, a god.
As so it is with all that lives within this eternal world. In time, you will come to see it happen under your watch, Seneschal.
You've said it like 3 different ways now.
Each beast, each blade of grass, each human life is born to die and be born again in endless rhythm.
I do like that it's, Savan, who we played as in the tutorial way back in the beginning. And it's like, oh, he's gonna go fight the dragon. Yeah, he went further than that. He went and became God. And then I cut him down in like 2 swings.
Naught lasts forever. Yet all persists unto eternity. New crowns. If there is
One last question.
knowledge,
what is will?
Will is that which led you to this place, and that which turns the eternal wheel of the world.
Is it the same as determination? Because I do feel I was filled with determination.
Along the endless string of life and death, there are some born with a hunger.
Hungry.
They yearn for some other, better place.
Believe me, I do want this game to be better. That's why I have hopes for the second one.
They are the Arisen, nascent fountainheads of will.
Nascent is a great word.
And so the dragon is sent into the world to guide the Arisen, and refine them, to temper their wills into aught capable of sustaining the world.
Got it. Dragon chooses a champion. Dragon challenges the champion until the champion gets strong enough. Dragon dies to the champion, and it's like, cool, you're good now. Go become God.
And so the cycle of our world has e'er continued.
Unless you're Duke Eddie, who decides he doesn't want to become God. He just wanted to die. Or not die. He didn't want to die, specifically. And so he let his, he took the deal. His loved one got taken by the dragon. And he's like, cool, I'm gonna go be a duke. And then he realized it was a terrible mistake. And now he's old.
It feels different, yet this place is familiar.
It's basically the rift. Actually, this may be the same. It is just the rift, huh? But they expanded the arena size and put this rift chair here.
New crown, son. If there is aught you wish to know afore my death, you need but ask.
I shall grant you what you wish for.
This.
Stab!
Me not. For I welcome the release. At long last, I am free of eternity, of infinity, free of the cruel, unending ring.
Yeah, but your likeness is used as the default character, even in the sequel. I leveled up twice from this? Seriously? It's barely a fight. Live as the Seneschal. I mean, the only thing here is this chair. Do I sit on it? I'm invisible. I'm God. Haha. Did I just jump over this the whole time? No, they put an invisible wall there, because that otherwise doesn't exist. That world is fake. Did I take fall damage still? Oh, it's Valmiro. I can't actually talk to him. Right, I'm God. I don't exist in this world. but I can't pick him up. Hey, Valmiro. You want to go swimming, right? He's confused. He's like, what happened? You already made me carry all your junk to your boat, so what's one last errand, yeah? Here, go to the sea. It's where you want it to be. I can barely see myself. He's so confused when I throw him. How far out can we go? He's just drowning underwater. He's like, what's happening? What's going on? How far out is this? I'm like losing track of him. We're so far under the water. Well, Miro, your journey still continues. I legitimately cannot see him anymore. The brine still exists. And I can't escape it. God can't escape the brine. Can I get the fish? I have no reason to get the fish. Alright, well, I fulfilled Valmiro's dream. He went out to sea. I guess everything's peaceful now that I'm God and fixed everything. Not that I'm allowed to exist in it. I'm a ghost. I also can't bump into people. Does it freak them out when I, like, pass through them, though? It's funny, I can't, like, normally interact with them by talking or, like, walking into them, but I can pick them up. Oh, scrolls. What's your reaction? Is it the same? What was that? Yeah. Yeah, it is weird, huh? It's weird that some unseen specter would pick you up and just throw you. No, I actually landed that safely. So do I just leave through the front gate? Can I run everywhere? I don't think I take fall damage. I think that would have hurt me otherwise. I'm now immune to fall damage. Gravity is no longer mad at me because I'm God. The brine, though, is apparently an exception to this because they can just hurt me. Oh, no, I still fall damage. Or not damage, but I still break my legs. So, never mind. Gravity's still mad at me. Huh. Can I not go anywhere else? Do I just get to roam around Cassius as a ghost? Ah, Grand Soren. Okay. Okay. I guess I can only go to the hubs. Urban Quarter. The hole is now gone. Ah, you're not the scrollman. The barbershop's open back here again instead of being in a hole. There are pawns wandering around. Why are there pawns wandering around? The black cat is not here. Where am I going? Black cat is over here. That's right. How you doing? I wonder how much money you lost because of all the forgeries that fell into the big chasm. And is this still Madeline's shop? It is. She's not here. You know, I didn't check if she was in Cassius. Because I think she's officially abandoned this place after becoming my beloved one. Let's see. Can I go visit Fornival? That is a large princess mage lady. Oh yeah, when I was doing Erd Dragon runs, especially with the assassin, because my damage felt way more lackluster, I used parry ups the first time, and it did boost my damage quite nicely. It at least let me take out the wings in a single run as opposed to multiple runs because my damage is so low with a bow. So that was nice. Fornival, there you are, my man. Thanks for the periapts. They're actually quite cheap when you have 1,000,000 coin. She's not there. You know that, right? I said, where is she? He's waving at his home, but his daughter's not there. Go up the stairs like a normal person. There she is. You stuck? Oh well. Let me go leap off this whole area. Who are you saying hi to? Oh, you're talking to each other. I'm like, you're not saying hi to me, are you? Aha. Down we go. I'm fine, I'm God. God's blood splattered everywhere from an invisible body. It looks so nice and peaceful. Shame I can't partake. And back I am here. Well then. Only one thing to do, I guess? A little boring to be God, huh? Can't really do much. Guess I'll follow in Savon's footsteps. The only thing that can heal God. How come I can do this to myself, but he couldn't to him? Is it because his sword was too long? Like, mine's a dagger, so it's a bit more manageable.
No!
It's fine, don't worry about it. Haha! The hero completed all quests. So now what? Do I just stay here, dead? What happens to Althea? Oh, well, that's abrupt. Use your wings to fly. We falling through the Everfall again? We are. We fell through to the other side. What is happening? Is the brine not gonna get us?
Master!
Oh. I'm dead, but Althea took my body? Who? Oh god, it's the innkeeper. It's not Madeline because I didn't talk to her last, it's the innkeeper. Oh, we ended up with romance shenanigans anyway because this game is so dumb. Why would you not lock in a romance partner? Why would it be the last person you have high affinity with that you spoke to? I can't believe I ended with the... I can't read that fast. I can't believe I ended with the friggin' innkeeper in the end. That's so dumb. Thanks, Itsuno. Make that better, please. Put an end to all things. That's a really cool credit sequence. I like the book, showing all my popular pawns and all my stats and stuff. That's really cool. I'm still just miffed about the whole, romantic partner being the worst person it could be. Someone who didn't even say hi to me. Just, why would it work like that? Why would it work like that? I was so careful the whole time. And then it ends like this. I am more than a little pissed because of it, to be honest. But hey, that's this game now, isn't it? Clear data has been saved. Loading this cleared game will allow you to begin a new game. The items you obtained in the last playthrough will be available in item storage. Cool. So, I will do a partial run-through of the game in order to reopen Bitter Black and fast travel and all that. But otherwise, that is the base game of Dragon's Dogma. I'm glad that it showed a jank in the end, because the game is still jank. Where is this Drake? That Drake doesn't exist. Believe me, I looked. Anyway. Yeah, no. The game is fun. It's a lot of fun. The story is weak. It's not presented very well. It's a good idea, one that I actually quite like. It's an idea that I would probably try and run with, or rather, in some of the short stories I've written, I have used this similar idea. Not exactly the same, but similar concepts. But yeah, relatively simple game. It's absolutely a passion project. You can see that in all the facets. Just passion doesn't patch up what's quite literally broken. So here's hoping for Dragon's Dogma 2. But for now, this was Dragon's Dogma. We'll see what the Dark Arisen has to show us when we get back. We shall see. I'm excited, because the fights are cool. Battle's great. My levels are now kind of borked, but I can save this. So, the reset has happened. It's time to, see what's different, what's dark. I'll have fun with it, I know. And hopefully, I can get it, not rushed, but, hopefully I'm good enough to clear it before the second game comes out. That way I can have that complete first. It's somewhat of a race against time for me. Yeah. I'm sure I'll do fine. I'll get it done. I'm good enough. Plus, I'm a couple levels higher, so no worries.